It's time to play JellyCar Worlds. Upon JellyCar. Do you want me to play in JellyCar? Alright, 1 second. But hop on JellyCar. I used to play this on my iPod Touch 4th generation. Did anybody else have iPods? Everybody has an iPhone now. They don't make iPods anymore. Everybody had an iPhone at school in like the 8th grade, and I was the one kid with the iPod Touch. The iPod was awesome. I used to jailbreak my classmates' iPod Touches. Cause I was the only one that knew how to jailbreak, so kids would give me their iPods, and then I would jailbreak them, and then give it back to them at school the next day. And I 100% used that to play, free games on the App Store. On their iPods. I would play their games. You got games on your iPod. iPod Touches were awesome. There was also a thing you could do to get in-app purchases for free. And it was like IAP something. I don't remember what it was called. But I 100% used that in like every game. And I just like got all the premium currency in every game for free. I did that with The Simpsons Tapped Out. Did anybody play The Simpsons Tapped Out? I spent like $100 in that case. But then when I did the jailbreaking stuff, I just got like everything for free. I could not name you like half of the games that I played back then. I just remember, what was it called? Socket God? I played that like once. Temple Run. I played that, I think. Oh, we found a glitch in Temple Run to like run in a straight line forever. And I remember some kid in my class would sit there for like the entire class just running in a straight line. They got like a score of like 1,000,000 or something. We did the same thing with Flappy Bird. I cheated in Flappy Bird. I remember a game called Sumo Tori Dreams and Tori Bash. I remember watching videos on that as a kid. And always like really wanting to play those kinds of like obscure indie physics games. Same thing with Goat Simulator. I really wanted Goat Simulator for some reason as a kid. I was so dumb as a kid, I bought Goat Simulator for the Xbox One. And I got all the achievements. Why they got a picture of me on the cover of Goat Simulator. Get it? Cause I'm the goat. That used to be my favorite joke, like 5 years ago. I unironically laughed at that for like 4 hours straight. I'm very interested in going to, the UK. But Fluffy was showing me around, Fluffy, my best friend, he was showing me around where he lives in the UK. And they had like a SpongeBob ride at that, like their amusement park. And I want to go on the SpongeBob ride, and it's me. And I just realized I don't like amusement parks. I'm horrified of amusement park rides. Yeah, this is it. Oh my god, this is what we were talking about. We were talking about this, and I said that's my limit. Like that's the kind of ride I would be willing to go on. Anything more than that, I'm terrified of. The little slow on-rails water gun SpongeBob ride is my limit. Or like the little train. That would go on the little train. But I wouldn't go on the roller coaster there. Yeah, I've never really been to, an amusement park before. I've been to one in like my entire life, and it was one meant for like infants. I wonder if it's still up these days. I should go look on Google Maps later. But like any sort of like real amusement park, I haven't been to. I mean, the ones that like show up at like the parking lots where they have all the stuff coming on like trailers or whatever, those don't count. And even those, I don't go on the rides on those. I'm still scared of those. The rides that I would go on would be like the Weenie Hut Junior rides that are meant for like toddlers. Oh, I would go on the teacup ride. There was one that was like that, but they were apples, and I remember that. What were we talking about? The floor? iPod Touch? I miss iPod Touch. It's kinda sad when you think about it. It feels like everything is getting worse. Feels like technology peaked at like 2014. And ever since then, things have just been getting worse and worse. Like, have you seen the App Store nowadays? It's all just anime gambling games, regular gambling games, or children's gambling games. Remember old Twitch? Old Twitch used to be about gaming and like funny clips and stuff. And now it's about gambling. That's Kick. That's more Kick, but it's about just like drama and gambling and a bunch of other garbage. Politics. I want Ninja to scream at some little kids. Remember Mixer? Up on Beam.pro. That you don't even know what Beam.pro is. Beam.pro was Mixer before it became Mixer. And it was really bad. Mixer was shockingly like good, but it was a gross website. Like their whole coloring scheme was like light blue. I feel like I was at like the doctor's office. Yeah, I'm not a money person like at all. Despite me doing some stuff yesterday for $75 so I could buy Steam games. I've never had a point in my life where money made me like happier as a person. In fact, it's done quite the opposite. Because now that I can like buy all of the games that I want and stuff, and I have all the games that I want, I don't know what to look forward to anymore. Like my PC will be able to run all the games that I want to play for the rest of my life. I don't care about getting like the ultra realistic AI graphics. I like JellyCar. Like look what I'm playing right now. DLSS 5 would go crazy on this game. When I see the Steam store, it takes me hours to find a game that I want. And I'm just like, man, what do I do now? I played one of the Metal Gear games. Which one did I play? I played Metal Gear 5. I like stealth games, but I just like didn't play that one for that long. I have Phantom Pain. Yeah, I would probably enjoy it if I played it because I like stealth games and that was a fun stealth game. But I just like didn't play it for some reason. I bought it. I played it like twice. Remember those whole like nuke arc? Where there was like a secret cutscene that would play if everybody deactivated the nukes? And a bunch of people cheated to get the cutscene. And then like they had to do a whole investigation to like verify if it was legitimate. And it took like 2 months. It was something that every person in the world had to do. Stuff like that is cool. I like when video games do that. It's kind of like when the one thing Fortnite did that was good. When they like turned the game off for a day to announce like the new season. And like the game was unplayable for a day. It was just like the black hole. That was cool. I like that a lot. I want more games to do cool stuff like that. Gamers don't need 4K Ultra HD realistic graphics, they just need car made of jelly. What other games did cool stuff like that? I can't think of any. I like looking up videos on like gaming mysteries and Easter eggs and stuff. I want to be the person to find a gaming Easter egg mystery thing. I almost got that with Demo. In the 2019 remake of Demo Reborn, there's like an area on the rooftop that plays like these like loud beepings. And it's in a specific spot and I don't know why it does that. and I want to know if it's like tied to anything. It's hard to play any multiplayer games nowadays. Like I'm at the age now where I can't keep up with these young folk. Okay, well I don't know how to build a skyscraper in 0.1 milliseconds. I don't want to sit there and grind a single game for like 5 years. It's hard for me to talk about that. I used to be good at other games too besides Overwatch. I used to be like really good at Call of Duty and like any other kind of FPS game and like rhythm games. I used to be #1 in like the entire world for a rhythm game called Super Peach. I got into like Diamond and Apex before it was like super easy. I'm like above average at least. I don't think I'm that kid. I used to be like really good at video games, but I feel like I'm at a point now where I just can't really get good at games anymore. I don't have like the time to sit there and grind for 30 hours a day on a single game, which is not enjoyable anymore. Like I do enjoy getting better at games, like a lot. I just don't enjoy getting better at like the multiplayer esport games that you have to actively be playing every single day for 1,000 hours just to like compete with people. That's why I like playing multiplayer games with bots by myself. The Call of Duty, I love playing by myself. And I despise playing with other people. And that's probably why I like Tetris and like Doronpachi and stuff and Terraria. Because those are games that you can get good at by yourself. I don't think anybody wants to watch me sit there shooting bots in Call of Duty. But yeah, I was gonna say, I just like the single player games that are really hard and stuff. Yeah, I don't know about really hard, but I like the single player games that you can get better at. Because they're like way less stressful than having to keep up with fucking middle schooler Tommy on overdosing on Adderall to play the game for 13 hours a day. You don't have to worry about those kinds of people. And then on your team, you get some dude like extremely high, dies one time and decides he doesn't want to play the game anymore. The enjoyment of a lot of games is entirely based on the people that play them, and most of the time the people that play them are insufferable. Oh, you can make your own level? Oh my god, you can customize the car! That's freaking awesome. What else do we got? We got Death Smiles, Lawn Mowing Simulator, or Mirror's Edge. What we thinking?